Hello, ladies and gentlemen, all the MetaGrid users around the world. My name is Paul, I'm a music producer and a sound designer based here in Warsaw, Poland. I'm working in game, film and music industry on everyday basis. And please welcome to my brand new studio I've been building for the last 3 months. I even broke my hand during this process. I hope you don't mind it when watching this video. Anyway, being in a new studio feels great. Having all my tools with me feels great, and yeah, I'm ready to get back to work. And talking about tools, yeah, I find all of them really important what I do. All of them boost my creative process, and I'm not afraid to use all of them. But there's one tool that I find kind of exceptional. It's maybe the most crucial, the most important tool somehow that I use. Yeah, and that tool is MetaGrid, and that's what I would like to talk to you about today. And for those of you who actually never met MetaGrid before, well, what is it? In a nutshell, it's a control app helping you to work with your creative, actually any software. And it's so much more than a control app, actually, let's say it right away. It can send MIDI CC, MIDI notes, text typing, key shortcuts, and some other kind of data, and also all the possible combinations of those. It's made of small buttons that you can fully customize. You can choose the way they look, they behave, what they do for you. And then, yeah, they create a grid of that kind. And well, let me say this at the very beginning, because it's totally true, and I have no problem with saying that. The day I met MetaGrid on my way changed the way I work for good and for so much better people. In the beginning of 2019, I was looking for some new ways to expand my creativity, to look for some new tools, to boost my workflows, to expand them, to make me more efficient, to make me faster, to upgrade the tempo and the rhythm of my workflow, not necessarily my music, I would say. And yeah, I tried some solutions from some producers, some hardware, some software things. And well, just let me not mention all of them, but I have to tell you, I was not happy with them, or just partially happy with them, which was not enough for me, I have to tell you. And then, by pure accident, I saw something like this on a picture of a friend of mine, Jacek Miłaszewski, another guy based here in Poland, a great sound designer and sound engineer. And I sent him a message, hey man, what's that on this picture? Because I'm looking for something new for my workflow to improve what I do. And he said, yeah, it's MetaGrid, just get an iPad and try it, man. So that's what I actually did. I went for an iPad to a store, I installed MetaGrid, and you know what? After literally 1 hour of trying it out, I knew that was it. So I made some of my first buttons, I made my first one iPad layout, and I started working, and even a week did not pass, and I was like, you know what, I have to go back to the iStore and get a second iPad with my second instance of MetaGrid. Because actually using MetaGrid is so great and it helps me so much that it's gonna stay with me for good in a form of actually 2 tablets, not 1. Then I spent some time customizing it, choosing my buttons, choosing my workflows. It took me like 2 or 3 days really to finish what you see here. And then I got kind of reborn even, I would say, in what I do. And you should probably never say that you're the best guy in town, right? But I can tell you that with MetaGrid, I'm surely one of the fastest guys in town. That's for sure, guys. And the keyboard that you can see here, well, I mean, it's a great relic of the past, people, for me, because I'm using what? I'm using Control-C, Control-V, Control-S. I use space sometimes here on my transport here. I also use escape, and yeah, I use keys like I'm typing an email. But it's not only that I'm just faster, I work deeper, I would say. I'm more creative in what I do because I can customize everything I need. I don't, for example, have to look for some complicated key shortcuts. I don't have to lose time memorizing them and stuff. I can program them all here. And also, Nuendo plus MetaGrid made a combo that actually made me know my DAW better because I pulled out some macros and functions here at hand I wasn't using so much. So yeah, I'm deeper when working with it. I also believe this is a huge advantage of using MetaGrid. To make it even better, I think it's not the end of this MetaGrid story of mine, it's just the beginning. In June, 4 months ago, my studio got flooded. I had to evacuate everything and start working and also vlogging at home. So I reorganized, I made a small workplace at home and I brought some of my tools there. Mackie Control Universal Surface. It was my tablet with Touch Portal and 2 MetaGrid tablets. And I have to tell you, I have not turned my Mackie Control Universal even once. The same for Touch Portal. I didn't touch it when working at home for like 3 months, but my MetaGrid tablets, they were on and active all the time. And that showed me what my real tools, my most required and needed tools are. What happened next with me and my MetaGrid you still can see here is very much right here and right now, because I'm sitting in my reconstructed studio. I'm ready to get back to work. I'm also ready to get back to vlogging. As I told you before, I run a small YouTube channel. And hey, actually the first vid on this channel was all about using tablets in the studio. And the main feature of this was using MetaGrid, of course. And you know what? One day, a guy called Przemek Mieszkowski, another Polish great guy, he saw my channel, he saw that vid, and he said, "Hey, Paul, I can see you're kind of excited about MetaGrid and you're kind of a power user of this." And I said, "Yes, Przemek, I am, because you did a great tool. I'm a fan. I need to get to know it deeper." And I was really super excited, and Przemek heard that from me for a couple of times, actually, maybe too many. And then he said, "Okay, Paul, so why don't you try to record a couple of vids for MetaGrid?" And I said, "Przemek, yeah, let's do it." I mean, it was so obvious that I could not resist even think about saying no for a fraction of a second. It was all huge yes. And that's why I'm here, people, with you. And as you can see, this is really just the beginning of my story with MetaGrid, a great one so far, and I hope it's gonna be your great beginning of your stories with MetaGrid and here with me. So, let me be your MetaGrid voice for the weeks and hopefully months to come. I'm gonna show you some of the features of the app. I'm gonna do some tutorials for you. But, well, I think I'm still gonna learn the app myself because MetaGrid is really deep. There's still a lot of things to try. And also, it's being constantly developed. It's being packed up with new features all the time. So there are gonna be surely new things on the way to dig into, and we have to remember about all this. In the very next episode, I'm gonna show you how I use MetaGrid for music production and sound creation. Then I'm gonna show you how I create and use macros with MetaGrid. I'm gonna show you my usage of MetaGrid with Isotope RX, which I find really kind of helpful and advanced. I'm gonna show you how to customize the look also of MetaGrid and the behavior of this app, because the way you can customize it is really, really amazing. And well, I believe I got at least 6 episodes for you now kind of ready to deliver, and I will try to deliver them until the end of the year. And then we'll see what's next. For now, stay safe, take care, people, and use MetaGrid. Cheers!